going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we've got something else that arrived in the mail, so we're going to unbox it, show you what it is. Unfortunately, we've already taken out the box, so I can't do any of that. But here it is, the Huawei Y6p. This is obviously a follow-up from the Huawei Y6 2019. This is also listed on eFones.com, so we got a little bit late to the party, but you know, better late than never. So this is quite a promising phone. I'm actually quite excited to have a look at this. So one of the defining things about this phone that I've read is that obviously it runs on Huawei's new mobile service, HMS. So no Google services, no Play Store. So not sure how that's going to hold up. We could do a video talking about the capabilities of HMS, something we are hoping to do in the future. But yeah, this phone looks promising. It's got a good camera, I've heard, and from the pictures I've seen online, it looks like quite a cool little funky bit of tech. So let's open this up real quick. So actually attached to the outside of the box is this Huawei Explore a New World of Apps and Services little booklet. The Huawei community is something that Huawei are really trying to push. It is quite cool actually. We've made an account on there. We've been using it quite frequently. A cool little area. Check that out if I were you. So this essentially shows you how you can get sort of your previous phone's apps onto your new phone. This does actually work with sort of Google-based apps such as Facebook, Instagram. You can actually phone clone them onto HMS devices. We can do a video showing you how to do that if you'd like. Just let us know in the comments and we can do that. So that's the phone clone section. This is just talking about the app gallery by the looks of it and basically how to get started with HMS. Now, something also to note about the HMS system is there is a Huawei support center, so in a live chat, if you've got any problems with your HMS device, you can just call them, use their live chat, use their support app on the device as well. There's a HMS support app installed just to help you through it because it is a completely different thing. It is a humongous jump from, you know, Google services that you're all used to a completely different operating system. So, you know, it's a big jump. Anyway, that's with the HMS. Let's have a look at the actual device. So here it is inside this little sleeve. It looks good. It looks pretty cool as a first look. Feels quite quality as well. Surprisingly high quality for the price. So what else is inside the box? You've got this little divider here with your quick start guide. It's got your SIM card tray ejector and I think probably your warranty card. Yeah, your warranty card here. So that's what's in this little sort of divider bit. Moving on, you've got this Huawei obviously power adapter and your micro USB charging cable there. You've also got a pair of earphones with an actual headphone adapter on that. And that's it. That's what's inside the box. Pretty basic, bog standard stuff. What you would expect. The main event, the Huawei Y6p itself. It's got these stickers on the back, but I'm just going to leave them for now, just because they've got a little bit of information on them. So you can see on here it says that there's a micro SD slot, so you can upgrade your storage. 2 nano SIM ports, so it is dual SIM. So yeah, and also obviously on the back it says it's triple camera, so there's a triple camera here. You've got your fingerprint scanner on the back, SIM card tray on the side, speaker, headphone port, which is very rare on phones nowadays, is a headphone port, volume knocker, sleep button, and a microphone on the top. So bog standard, really basic. This is the green colorway we've got here. This is pretty cool, pretty good looking phone. It's got that sort of wave through it. I'm not sure if you quite be able to see that, but it's got like a wave sort of effect going through it. Let's turn it on. So here we are in the actual device. So a few of the apps you've obviously got Huawei app gallery, themes, music, video support, calendar, gallery, the usual, Office Mobile, Bing, translator. You've got this app called Member Center. I'm not actually too sure what that is. Phone clone, obviously, and then you've got basically all your basic stuff, and you've also got a radio, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, basic apps on here. Obviously, no Google Play Store. Key factor, no Google Play Store at all, no Google services. This is HMS entirely. It is a bit of a drawback really, because HMS isn't basically perfect yet, in my personal opinion. It doesn't have all the apps that you kind of want. So for me personally, you want your Instagrams, you want your WhatsApp, you want your Facebooks, and you just can't get that. There are ways around it, such as the phone clone, or you can get third-party app providers, but they're just not great from what I've experienced so far with HMS phones. They just don't really work as well and as cleanly, and the most important app for me is my banking apps, and they just don't seem to work perfectly. And it's annoying because the potential of Huawei as a brand is ginormous. It already is a humongous brand, and HMS could be a massive competitor for Google Play Store, and I really hope it is. But just in this currently at the moment, it's not quite there yet for me, but I really hope it does get there at some point, because I like Huawei as a brand, and I think their phones are generally brilliant. It's just one major drawback. But getting this phone straight out of the box, I haven't actually looked at all the specs yet of this phone, just because this is more of like a first impressions of the phone. We are going to upload later, more in depth, after I've used this phone for a week, just to see how I feel about it, and basically go through some of the specs on that video. We'll do a spec breakdown and how I feel. So that'll be later this week. But just right off the bat, you can see it's got that triple camera, so I imagine some cracking photography. And I've heard gaming on this device is extremely good. I'm going to do a bit of gaming now, so you'll be able to have a look of what to expect from your Huawei Y6p if you were to grab one. And we'll also do a bit of photography in a bit anyway, so we'll show that straight after. One of the things I have actually seen though about this phone, I am really impressed with, is the ginormous battery in this phone. It is extremely thin if you see this, and it doesn't feel that heavy, which is why it so surprised me that this has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. That's crazy. That's one of the things I've actually seen on news articles, just because people are so blown away by the size of the battery in such a tiny phone and for such a cheap price. I think the combination of the camera, the battery, and the actual chipset inside this makes for a great phone for a great price and a real competitor. As I said, I haven't fully looked through all the specs yet. I will be looking through this week and then doing an updated video on how I feel after a week. We're going to make that more of a theme with this channel anyway. We're going to have a first look when phones get delivered to us, and then a week later we're going to give our in-depth view on what the phone actually does. So this video is more about how the phone looks basically, and what I would think if I just grabbed it straight out of the box. Yeah, as far as first impressions, this phone looks good. I'm looking forward to seeing what this phone is actually capable of this week, and I'm looking forward to actually using it, because I haven't probably given HMS a good enough chance yet. So I'm going to really try with this and see how far I can get. But thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully see you in the next updated one of this phone, the Y6p, and I hope to see you around more. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We have a lot more videos like this coming, and we already have a bit of a backlog, so if you want to check some of our previous videos out, they'll be in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.